Welcome everyone to today's press conferences at the ICC Women's World Cup 2022. We have with us India coach Mr. Ramesh Powar now.
Thank you. Hi, coach. Yesterday was one of those days. A lot of things didn't go India's way, especially with in the batting department. In the first 20 overs or so. What are the things that in hindsight, think you would have done differently? And with this tournament still a long way to go, what kind of conversations you have had with the team since?
First of all, good morning, everyone. I think it was one of those days where things didn't go our way, and honestly, I was also surprised the way we batted 20 overs. And if you look back, last 6 games which we played against New Zealand, we were, executing our plans well. I think it is the pressure, I think, of World Cup, but I don't want to give any excuses. This is the right time to, put your hand up and put up the performances, because we've been training for last 6 months. We've been to England, Australia. We've been to New Zealand early, so we got every practice opportunity which was needed. So it is time as a group to stand up and deliver.
What kind of conversations you have had with the team since?
Nothing different. It's been a process for a while, and I think if you've watched us last 6 months or last three tours, we've been improving as a batting unit. We used to struggle to get to 220. We've been scoring 270s, 270s, and 280s. Again, it is up to the individuals. Like I always said, the player go out there and face that pressure and come out of it with his own skills and character.
Yeah. All the best for the next match.
Thank you so much.
Niharika?
Yes, thank you. Hi, Coach. Niharika this side. My question for you is that West Indies have been on a winning juggernaut in this World Cup. So, what have been your plans to counter their bowling attack? And also, what have been the discussions with the batting group, especially the top order after the match against New Zealand?
I think we've been following a particular process for a long period of time, how to address particular attacks, bowling attacks, or particular bowlers, be it off spinners or pace bowlers or left arm spinners or leg spinners. So everyone in this batting unit knows how to react to certain bowling attacks. So there's nothing as such that tomorrow we are going to give exam and today we are going to study what we are going to do tomorrow. So it's been a process for a while. Everyone knows where we stand as a group, batting group and bowling group. So everyone knows there's no need of putting a lot of pressure on my team. They will react well. They respond normally with a great character whenever they've been pushed in the corner.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Priya. Please go ahead with the question now.
Thank you. Yeah, hi, Coach Priya this side. I wanted to know your thoughts on how to cope with the run rates. Although it is match situational, but the top order is struggling. I mean, against Pakistan, batting was almost exposed. Had there been no Rana or Vasrakar, and against New Zealand as well. So your thoughts on that?
I think Rana and Puja is part of Team India, and we've been working hard on each and every player, be it pure batter or the all-rounder. So these things will happen where top 3, 4 will struggle, the bottom three will perform. So this is a team game where someone has to cover for someone. Everyone will not perform every game. So this is a team where at some point everyone will contribute, and at some point someone will miss out, so that others will stand up and deliver. So going forward, it's important to show some intent when you bat first 10 overs. And if you look around in this World Cup, chasing is not that easy, but it was a good wicket to chase upon. And I think we've messed up in first 20 overs where I was expecting momentum and intent.
Also, what was the thinking behind having three left-handers at the top yesterday?
Honestly, Shafali was not in the greatest of form when you see the last New Zealand series, and we wanted to give a break to Shafali and bring in Yastika, who was consistent with her batting performances. So I don't think three left-handers in a row makes a difference in every match. But going forward, yes, we are going to look at it tactically. It gives an advantage to opponents to set up the plan easily, and left-right batter combination, yeah, allows us to get to a batting rhythm, and it the bowling at left-hander right-hander combination, it's kind of difficult for bowlers also. So moving forward, we'll try and address this.
Priya, please,
Lastly,
we'll come back to you later if you have more questions. Let's keep it to one question at a time. Vinayak,
okay.
Hi, coach. Best wishes for the remaining matches. My question to you, so first of all, is everyone available for selection tomorrow? We saw Pooja have a little bit of trouble with her foot, just that. And the other one is, in terms of, you said, top three left doesn't really, matter if they're playing well and all that. But having had the time to prepare for the World Cup and all that, this was the first time that India tried three left-handers at the top. Do you think that it backfired, and what sort of change are you looking at for tomorrow to avoid that?
Firstly, everyone is available for selection, and as far as your question, I think it's been overlooked at, or maybe overthought of, that three left-handers been batting together. See, we are playing with two off spinners also. So is it fine or no? That we can't decide. It
No.
is up to that particular performer.
Sorry, yeah.
So
So that was my question. I understand that three left-handers is not the problem, but my question is that this combination was tried out for the first time at a World Cup match, right? I mean, we've had time to prepare and all that, but to try out a new combination completely out of nowhere, they've not batted together before in that order, right? So did that kind of figure into your plans? Is what I was.
see, I've been handed over a squad of 15, okay, where I have limitations of three openers. So I will use what I have. So that is first thing. And Yastika opens for her state. And when you come into the World Cup tournament like World Cup, you use the squad available. I can't make Meghna play because she's not in the squad. So whatever is available and what is given to me, I am just trying to take best out of it.
Right. So, and any changes that you're looking at for tomorrow in that regard?
That I can't tell you now. We will let you know tomorrow, or you can see it
Sure.
for
Thank
yourself tomorrow.
you.
okay.
Thank you.
Now, Nikhil and then Rinal, please.
Hi Ramesh sir, my question is, are you pleased with the way Harmanpreet has been scoring runs? Because there was a lean patch she was going through, but then we saw 100 in the warm-up game. Even in the game against New Zealand, though we lost, she did try to score runs and she did score runs. Are you pleased with Harman scoring run, and is how does it order for the team? Because she's an important part of the middle order.
It will be a bias to say that I'm happy or I'm disappointed, because I am a coach and I have to to reach out to players who are not in form, and if someone is out of form, that player is getting into form, I'm happy. But I was never disappointed when she was out of the form, because I know what kind of player she is. I've coached her in 2018, so I know her capabilities. She can win you games single-handedly. Moving forward, I expect her to be consistent, and I expect everyone from the top five to be consistent. I want seniors to be, putting their hand up, like Mithali, Smriti, Julan, and win us the game single-handedly, because their participation in win and their contribution in the wins will brush to the younger players, because we have inexperienced players as well as experienced players. So it's not that kind that I'm happy with someone or I'm not happy with someone's form. It's a team game where I have to reach out to everyone who is not who is not in the form, or it's not that that I have to react to forms and non-forms. I'm trying to build players here who will win India World Cup.
Thank you, sir.
Mrinal?
Yeah, hi, coach. Coach, we have seen that we have already seen a couple of upsets in the tournament, and it's pretty apparent that it's going to be a very tight tournament, and it might come to just margins going into the semifinals, decide who will go into the semifinals. In such a situation, how crucial it becomes for the team to get those 2 points in the next game, given you lost to New Zealand in the last one, and there are a couple of strong opponents still left to face.
I think we stepped in the World Cup thinking of creating momentum, winning every game, treating every game as a knockout game because you can't think too ahead because of the last 2 years been tough. 2 years been tough for everyone. There will be rustiness. There will be out of form players because of the long gap which we had in last 2 years. So it will be kind of tough tournament for each and every team. So whenever you have a form, make sure you keep the winning momentum going. That's the habit you have to create to qualify and also do well in knockout games.
Thank you,
Anisha?
coach.
Anisha?
Thanks, Raj. Hi, coach. Mithali has, of course, scored, truckloads of runs in her usual position, but have there been conversations with her around her getting a promotion to maybe an opening slot, a number three in the recent hours, especially after the New Zealand loss?
See, I think we as a team discuss a lot of things, right from the bowling attacks to the batting orders. I can't disclose that here. We have healthy discussion about it. We think how to address blocks of overs because the 50-over game is a long game. It's not T20 where you push player around here and there. I think we need to discuss as a unit that 50 overs should be played by our best batters. So that is going forward. That is what I will push for. Let's see what happens next.
And another quick one, Pooja Vastakar and Sneh Rana had mentioned the other day that the sports psychologist has been part of the Indian setup for a while. It's not just the first tournament that she has been working with the team. Can you exactly pinpoint the timeline of her being roped in, and whose idea was it to begin with to have a sports psychologist on board in the lead up to the World Cup?
I think as a head coach, I wanted that help because it's a high pressure tournament. And looking at our history, I wanted players to be at ease when they play this kind of high pressure tournament. And she's been with us from England. I think it's been almost more than 6 months. And in person, I think first time she is traveling with us, and it is helping us a lot. If you remember how we used to react to collapses, I think the way Pooja and Rana address that collapse, it is a part of mindset, and that's what she works on. And moving forward, I hope it will help us getting right results and the mindsets.
Thanks,
Hello.
coach.
Yeah, we'll take one last one from Zoom. Gomesh, please go ahead. Then we'll come to the press conference room.
Yeah, thank you. Coach, in the yesterday's match, India did really well in the last 10 overs, giving away just 49 runs. Can you talk us through about the kind of work that has gone behind, especially using Deepti in the later half? And yesterday, particularly, paces were really good. What kind of work has gone behind in addressing the death bowling issues?
Can you repeat that question a little loudly?
Yeah, what kind of work has gone behind in addressing the death bowling issues? Yesterday, India gave away just 49 runs in the last 10 overs.
I think there is a lot of work going on for last 6 months. I think you've seen the Yorkers part yesterday, and I think Pooja and Julan executed that well. And I think we are working it for last 8 months, and I can't give you details. Basically, it will take a lot of time to tell you all details. If you could see us in practice, it will be easier to gauge what we exactly do.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sneha, please.
Um, West Indies, of course, have possibly with three off spinners, maybe 30 overs of off spin. Possibly India has three left handers in the batting order. Is that a matchup that worries you, and will that influence selection at all?
Not really, because see, tomorrow if we have three left armers against us, will we change the batting order? No, because I trust my batting unit. Yes, we will definitely look at it. Three open left-hand batters in a row, too inexperienced. I agree with that. Barring Smriti, yes, we'll look at it. Basically, we've taken a wrong call. We accept that. That is not a big deal. I think moving forward, I think we need to address that.